Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Julia Putri Gustina and I'm from group 1. I actually got phonetics and I will explain all the detail about phonetics. So we're going to the first discussion as what is phonetic or what is the definition of phonetics. Phonetics is a branch of linguistic science that investigate the physical basis of language sounds, focusing on the study of how language sounds are produced, how language sounds are transmitted, how language sounds are interpreted. So it is actually how we use the language, how we produce the language. And we are going to the next discussion is about organ of speech. You can see from the picture. So the first one is pharynx, is a tube which begins just above the larynx. So we can actually see from the picture. This is the pharynx. It's above the larynx, and larynx is under the pharynx. And it is about 7 centimeter long in woman and about 8 centimeter in man. And the second one is velum or soft palate. You can see this. Is in a position that allows air to pass through the nose and through the mouth. So we can conclude that no matter which way that you want to breathe, you will pass this. You will pass safe palate. Whenever you breathe from your nose like this, you will pass this, and whenever you breathe from your mouth like this, you will pass this. And the third one is hard palate, is often called the roof of the mouth. So, oh yeah, I forget that I explained where's the position of soft palate. Is it actually behind of our mouth? Behind of our mouth, the soft one and the smooth one. You can feel that actually. And the third one is hard palate, is often called the roof of the mouth. Feel it's you can feel that shape with your tongue. Its surface is really much rounder than it feels, and it's covered with little ridge. In the middle of our mouth, hard palate position. And the next is alveolar ridge, is between the top front teeth and the hard palate. We can actually feel that between the hard palate and in front of our teeth. We can feel the different shape of that. Different shape of alveolar ridge. Is it actually in the middle between the top front teeth and the hard palate? And the next one is tongue. Tongue is of course a very important articulator. We can feel any taste. We can feel anything because we have tongue. And the next one is teeth, are responsible for the production sounds. So the teeth are more important too because we can eat anything because we have teeth. And the seventh one is lips, are important in speech. So they can be pressed together when we produce the sound P and B, when the upper lips and the under lips are meet together. So we can produce P, B, M. But brought into contact with the teeth, it will produce F, F, and V. So when we combine our teeth with the lips, we will produce V and F. V and F. And the last one is larynx, is part of respiratory system. So is it actually why we can produce sound, why we can speak? Because we have larynx. And we're going to the next is place of articulation. So the first one is bilabial. The place of articulation of bilabial sounds is two lips. So like what I have explained about the lips. So lips are important in speech. So when we meet the under and the upper lips, we can produce letter P, B, and M. So that's part of bilabial. From the bilabial, we can produce that letter like P, M, and B. And labiodental is the lower lip is raised towards the upper front teeth, like what I have explained before in lips. Like when our teeth meet with our lips, we will pronounce F, V. So labiodental will produce letter F and B, V. And the third one is dental, produced by touching the upper front teeth with the tip of tongue. So, two dental sounds occur in English. voice, and voiceless. And the fourth one is alveolar, produced by raising the tip of tongue towards the teeth ridge behind the upper front teeth. So the letter that we can pronounce is D, T, D, and T, D, and T. And the fifth one is palato-alveolar, produced by raising the blade of tongue towards the part of the roof of the mouth that lies just behind the alveolar ridge. So it can produce sounds like sa, sa, three, three. So the next one is palatal, produced by raising the front part of the tongue, which is the hard part of the roof of mouth. So we can pronounce it like che, j, che, and j. And the next one is velar, produced by raising the back of tongue towards the soft palate, which is the soft part of the roof of mouth that lies behind the hard palate. So we can actually pronounce the letter like ka, because is it from the soft palate, literally behind of our mouth, like like that. And the last one is glottal. A glottal sound is produced at the glottis. So the sounds that produced by glottal is like H, H. And the next part is manners of articulation. The first one is stop. The active and passive articulators are brought together to make a complete closure so that airflow out of the mouth is completely cut off. Like stop, cut, kick, like that. Like it is stop actually when we pronounce P, T, or K. Stop, cut, like that. And the next one is approximants. Active articulators narrow the vocal tract but not enough for fricative noise. Examples include L and R. L sounds let air flow over tongue sides, while R sounds very in articulation, like L is very small for the air, and R sounds very in articulation. And the fricative, involving bringing articulators close together without complete closure, creating turbulent and noisy airflow. The letters that pronounced by the fricative are noisy, like s, like z, f, Is it actually noisy sounds, like ice, like that, and yeah, it's like that. And vowels. The most open articulation as if by moving the tongue and lips. So we all know what vowel sounds like a, I, U, E, O. So by moving the tongue and lips without touching each other, just move our tongue and lips. And the most open articulation, like what I said, a, I, U, E, O. And the last one is affricates. This combines stop and fricative in one sound, like the ch, like chunky bar, like chips, everything that like that. And we are going to the last topic is phonological processes. The first one is assimilation. One sound becomes more similar to a nearby sound in one or more features. For the example is love you to be love you. So is it actually similar? Like most of people will always say love you instead of love you, because love you is easier to say than love you. And the next one is metathesis, when two sounds in a word switch place with each other. For example, is pretty or pretty. So we can say the metathesis is when we typo, when we pronounce the word, when we typo, when we want to talk, like when we want to say pretty, but we said that like pretty, like I always typo all the time. And the next one is epenthesis, is a process by which one or more sounds are inserted into a word or in between words. So is it actually we add we add letters in the middle of the word. Like example, English to be English. Like we add the word in the middle of the, we add letters in the middle of the word. English to be English. And the last one is the opposite of epenthesis. Is it dilation? These phonological processes occurs when a sound is dilated. Example, like think, but the H is not pronounced. The H is it actually not pronounced. Is it only there, but it is not pronounced, like think, and then to be think, like and under other example is like chair. We are not pronounced the H. Is it only, is it available there, but we are not pronounced the H, like chair, think, and many others. So yeah, I think that's all from me, from my presentation. I'm sorry if there are a lot of mistake and there are a lot of typo when I'm about to explain about the phonetics. And I'm so sorry if my pronunciation when I give you example of the letters is not very good and it looks like funny or something. Thank you so much for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.